Welcome into sports. A former Gila Ridge standout is making her way back to Arizona after a freshman season at Ole Miss, including a trip to the Women's College World Series. She's now ready to become a Wildcat.
From the Diamonds of Yuma to the national stage, Addison Duke is coming home in a big way. The former Gila Ridge Hawk and Ole Miss Rebel is now headed to Tucson to join one of the most iconic softball programs in the country, the Arizona Wildcats.
Yes, it's exciting going to school that softball's such a big thing. Even at Ole Miss, it wasn't like a softball school, but U of A is a softball school, and we get a lot of fans, and experiencing that will be great.
After 1 year in the SEC, playing on college softball's biggest stage, Duke entered the transfer portal, unsure of what to expect.
I wasn't expecting going into it at the end of the season, but then I went in, and then they called me like a week. As soon as I got in there, they called me the day of, and then a week later, I went and visited, and then I committed the day I went.
A standout outfielder who's seen postseason action, including the Women's College World Series, Duke says this next chapter isn't just about the field, it's about finding the right fit.
Make me better and nourish the kind of athlete that I wanted, and that staff I thought was going to do a good job. And so when I went there, that's the one thing that I was looking for. I didn't really care what school I went to, just that I found a coaching staff that was going to be good for me.
The return to Arizona means new faces, bigger crowds, and a higher standard. While the competition will be fierce, she knows her freshman year built her for this moment.
Yes, I did learn a lot there, and they did change me into a better player mentally and physically, so that was good, and it's all going to add up going into U of A.
Duke's journey began in Yuma, where she relied on exposure, tournaments, and making the most out of every opportunity.
I think just going to as many camps or just getting exposed with good teams is a big thing. I wasn't much of an emailer. I didn't do that a lot, but I just got myself out there and just could put myself in front of as many college coaches as I could.
Now she's set to bring that same drive to Hill and Brand Stadium, representing her hometown on one of the biggest stages in college softball. Reporting from Yuma, I'm Sam Kirk, KYMA Sports.
We'll be cheering Addison on as she takes the field in Tucson. We'll keep following her journey right here at KYMA Sports. Staying with our local athletes, the RBI D-backs, a team made up standout baseball players from Arizona and 5 from right here in Yuma County, are turning heads this week at the Nike RBI World Series in Florida. They've picked up 2 big wins to open the tournament, and they're not done yet. D-backs took Game 1 with a narrow 8-7 win over the Detroit Tigers RBI team. They came back this morning to shut out the RBI Patterson team from New Jersey. The tournament is being held in Vero Beach, Florida, a long way from Yuma, and a big stage for this group to showcase their talent. Despite the travel and early challenges, assistant coach James Kuzniak says the team is locked in.
Juan Chavez, man, can't say enough about that kid. He was lights out on the mound, just like he is in Yuma County. You know, with San Luis and sometimes against us at Gila Ridge. It's pretty fun to be on the same side as him. And he got in a little rough spot in the second, but his catcher, Cesar Travera, another guy from San Luis, was just an amazing back pick, man. And that kind of saved us. That got us out of the inning. And then after that, Juan was just cruising. You know, it can kind of take a toll on you, especially we left at 11 p.m. out of Phoenix, so we got to Orlando at 6:30, and then we take an hour-and-a-half bus here. It's tough, and the first time going through it, it's a learning adjustment. Kind of like when guys play in the Super Bowl or the World Series, the game stays the same, but it's all those extra duties that you have. And I think now that we're used to it, we're able to kind of be prepared for it and capitalize.
The RBI D-backs take on Puerto Rico tomorrow in their final pool play game, hoping to punch their ticket to the next round. We'll keep following as their journey in the tournament wraps up. And that's all the time we have here in sports.